commentary. Natalie Wilmington and Matt Coulter to lead away in this time release racing system, and away they go. Big field, Al.
Yeah, good field here for the Production Touring Car Championship, that's for sure. Natalie Wilmington and there leads the way in the XR8. Coulter there around the outside of Fitzpatrick as they make their way down into turn 1.
That's what you like to see. That is the true production car sense, isn't it? That's what it's all about, being able to drive these cars on the road. There is the Evil B number plate to the 66 car coming up the inside.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick there trying to put a move on Flanagan, but Flanagan brakes very late. In fact, out brakes himself and out into the kitty litter. So the new colour scheme there on the Hyundai Sonata as it dives out. Goodyear Auto Care on board this weekend. Good to see them there. And Flanagan now back onto the circuit.
Well, it certainly stands out, that car, Al. He's going to have no trouble being able to be spotted, that's for sure. Otten, too, is looking for a big weekend. You see the Peugeot just closing in as well. A beautiful little car off to the right-hand side, the 206 closing in. Here's
issues, and it's shown again there. So here comes a group down the front straight. This is all Group B cars, and that looks like it is Fitzpatrick there leading the way. Hans Rees there tucked right in behind, and Neil Byers there in the 380. Good to see Byers back out there on the circuit after his little off-field excursion earlier on, and gee, didn't the engineers put some work into that car?
He's a bit of a hired gun, old Neil. He fronts up in all manner of different race cars in the Australian Motor Racing Series. You can never really be sure which car he's going to be in any given weekend, Al.
No, he likes his motor racing, does Neil Byers, and Advanced Refrigeration give him some good support, and this is a good Class B battle here, that's for sure. Fitzpatrick leads the way. Hans Rees there. Look at Byers. He's looking up the outside and inside of Rees as they try and work their way around this circuit. Byers, though, with more horsepower down the long straights here at Queensland, takes the position away. But look at Rees come back under brakes. This is good Class B racing.
The Peugeot's brakes by far superior at the handling as they work their way in behind the Loggery engineering entry of Fitzpatrick. Back towards a very hard left-hand braking situation right here. Rees gets dropped away a bit. Byers will come back at them again, but I bet the Peugeot's too tough in those corners.
Yeah, the Peugeot good under brakes, but of course Neil Byers, as I said earlier, went into the outer brake, so maybe he's just taking a little bit tentatively the first couple of laps.
Hans looks over to his left and sees the big Mitsubishi 380 trying desperately to run past him, but he still realises he's got plenty of room to slide back into the spot. So at the moment, he's doing a very good job, is Hans. He's a likeable character, a bit eccentric, loves to smoke the pipe, and really good fun bloke to be around.
So that Group B battle still continues here. Fitzpatrick leads away from Rees. Here comes Byers in that 380 again on the outside as they come down into turn 1. Byers right around the outside this time and takes the move away. That's a good run there from the Mitsubishi 380.
Excellent stuff here. Neil persisting, and that's what got him by. He now comes after the little 66 car, very nicely turned out, and they are charging down this back straightaway here at Queensland Raceway. Byers has a bit of a weave just then as he approaches Fitzy, but can't quite get it done. I think still Fitz is going to be in a good line on the inside. Neil
Byers on the outside here, Fitzpatrick on the inside. The Loggery Race Engines Toast Bar sponsored car. Look at Rees up the inside. So no sooner was Byers going to try and take a position away from Fitzpatrick, he's now fighting back there with Rees.
Look at this little battle now. They're carving up again. Byers cannot quite get through. Meanwhile, Coulter and Wilmington and company are absolutely bolting out in front. They're clearly enjoying the way things are going for them at the moment, but this battle is too good to ignore, Al.
Yeah, this is a great battle. Yeah, as you said, Natalie Wilmington leads the way, and Matty Coulter there behind her. So the two Toyo Tyres Speedy Wheels cars out in front, but we go back to this battle. Fitzpatrick is driving his pants off this weekend. He is absolutely on fire. A little bit of a brake lock up there as he picks up the inside rear. Doesn't cost him any track speed, and Rees is coming back again at Byers. This is a great Class B battle.
Isn't it interesting how the different cars with their different strengths and weaknesses really come into play? You can see the battle damage on the side of the Mitsubishi 380. They come through the braking bumps here at Queensland Raceway, and Fitzpatrick's having a ball here holding out this big Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I don't think he's driven this well for the first 3 rounds, but this being round, well, it's round 3 actually for the Production Touring Car Championship, part of round 4 for the Australian Motor Racing Series. So Fitzpatrick really starting to get his race eyes on here, and he's enjoying leading this battle. But here comes Byers again. The horsepower The horsepower of the Magna down the inside. Now, how late will Fitzpatrick go under brakes? This is going to be a good turn. Look at Fitzpatrick. That is absolutely the last of the desperate late breakers.
Gone wide, though. Byers is going to come up with the inside line. But Fitzpatrick's able to cover pretty good corner speed, and he'll find himself on the inside to the next corner. It was clever thinking by Neil to move to the inside. He thought, okay, I can't get you on the outside, but if I get the good line. But once again, the momentum carried by Fitzpatrick, certainly his best drive for the year, I think.
Yeah, nicely sorted out Renault Clio Sport there, that is for sure, and doing a great job here. Oh, Byers just absolutely using every part of this Queensland Motor Raceway, that's for sure, and this battle just continues to develop here. Hans Rees has dropped back a couple of car lengths, but maybe he's just looking and thinking, boy, these two in front are really playing for sheep stations here this weekend.
And Byers is coming back at him again now, but he just can't quite do enough with him. Now he switches to the outside. Fitzpatrick moves to the inside. He knows where the strengths of this little Clio are, and the outside groove is not wide enough nearly for Byers to do it. So still a very entertaining scrap here at Queensland Raceway, the Australian Motor Racing Series and the Production Car Championship thereof. A number of different categories racing here this weekend. The AMRS continuing to serve up a real variety of motorsport categories and combining a few different ones as well. It's always a big weekend for spectators and racers alike.
Yeah, and Natalie Wilmington still leads the way in the Falcon XR8. Matty Coulter there behind Mitsubishi Magna. He leads Class B, but this is a Class B scrap that's behind him. So this is for third outright on the circuit, but second in their class. And gee, Neil Byers is now trying to start some different lines here on Fitzpatrick, but Fitzpatrick is getting through the corners beautifully.
Well, the battle continues to rage here at Queensland Raceway. Don't forget www.amrs.net.au, and it's a good place to head, and you can basically link off to all the different categories that race within the championship. Some of those have their own different websites and their own forums. I know that the production cars are a very lively internet forum. All the drivers themselves are quite often on there, Al, aren't they?
Yeah, Fitzpatrick, one of the main posters on there.
I thought you might say that. He loves a bit of a verbal stoush, does Fitzy?
He can't stop his motor race. It takes him about a week and a half to settle down. The adrenaline keeps pumping, but he loves it, and he's leading this Class B battle here, and this has been going for lap after lap after lap. We must be starting to wind down on laps as they work their way around this time, but Fitzpatrick doing a magnificent job here.
Byers, he thought about it for a second there, thought, do I have the leg room? No. Wow, he's got to be a bit careful not to unsettle the car. It is a frustrating run for him. He just hasn't got the cornering speed. He's certainly got the straight line stuff. He's keeping the momentum up now. He's looking for the inside line. Is he going to have enough mumbo here to stick to the inside? He heads straight over there now. Fitzpatrick, careful not to weave for the second time. If he had that hat on, the dog ears would be flying in the breeze right now. Here comes Byers. He should have him here.
Byers down the inside. Fitzpatrick will go late again. Look at Byers. Starting to get a handle on those new brake pads as they come up the temperature, so he's going in deeper, so this is becoming very, very interesting here.
Good job, Fitzy. Here he comes again, the little Renault Clio. Well, this is the best performance I've seen from either of these guys all year. They really have stacked it on and really are racing very hard indeed. To the left-hand sweeper once more, back to the middle. Byers, the cutback. Now he's on the wrong part of the racetrack for the next corner. He's going to have to try and buy himself a couple of car lengths so he can move over. Oh, look at this, he's waving to him. These two are looking at each other going, here we go again. They're loving it out.
They certainly enjoy their motor racing as part of the Australian Motor Racing Series, and as competitive as it is, they both want to win this, but they're gentlemen and they realise that they don't. Byers has got damage all the way down the side of his car already, but he doesn't want to cause any more. This is fantastic motor racing. Final lap.
One to go, Al Magritza, one to go, and this battle continues. It's been a battle royal. We haven't had a chance really to take a look at what anyone else is doing. It's been that absorbing. Oh, Byers has blown it off the circuit big time. Neil Fitzpatrick gets back on the inside. The Renault, perhaps a little better known for its rally duties than Mitsubishi, but the Renault holds on. Here we go, and look, he's up in front, about to go a lap down at exactly the wrong moment. It could be Ray.
Yeah, Joe Ray there in the Toyota Corolla. She's done a magnificent job here this weekend. And there she goes. She goes back there past or back another lap as well. So Fitzpatrick still leading buyers, and plenty of battles around this circuit as Flanagan, Harris and Earl a battle further back there as we go to our race leader. And here she is, Natalie Wilmington, Class A car. That big XR8 Falcon was always going to be fast here at Queensland Raceway. Headlights are a flashing, and here comes the lady down to accept the checkers.
A bit of a delicate little wave with all the fingers